He currently lives in a 30-room mansion in the heart of the Windsor estate with his ex-wife, but for how much longer? Speculation has been swirling about whether disgraced Prince Andrew will be allowed to remain living at his Royal Lodge home that he shares with his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson. Reports have suggested that King Charles is keen for his younger brother to move out of Royal Lodge into a smaller property such as Frogmore Cottage, the former home of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. But it's also been said that Andrew is keen to stay put in his current abode after formerly living at Buckingham Palace in his younger years, where several claims have been made about the unusual nature of his bedroom. Numerous former palace workers have spoken out to reveal what they saw in the room during their time working there, including teddies on the bed. One of those is Charlotte Briggs, a former maid who worked at the palace in the mid-90s, who claimed the prince had 72 cuddly toys on his bed. She said the toys had to be lined up in size order, and it took staff an entire day to be trained on how to arrange them on his bed. She told The Sun, "As soon as I got the job, I was told about the teddies, and it was drilled into me how he wanted them. I even had a day's training. Everything had to be just right. It was so peculiar." She added, "But he absolutely loved the teddies and was very clear about how he wanted them arranged." The biggest teddies were said to be put at the back, and the rest were in descending order of size to the smallest at the front. The prince's two favorite teddies were placed on mahogany thrones at his bedside, Charlotte claimed. Meanwhile, in a separate ITV documentary about Andrew, there were more claims about the handwritten guide to arrange the toys and other items in the room. According to former Royal Protection Officer Paul Page, the handwritten guide is said to have included 2 toy hippos, a black panther, and bears, as well as 3 cushions called Daddy, Ducks, and Prince. It showed exactly where to place blankets, as well as 5 toys and a fur, which had ribbons that had to hang off the side of the bed. According to Paul, the instructions were laminated and titled DOI Bed, Points for Turn Down and Making the Bed, with Andrew keeping the accompanying sketch close to his bed while staying at the palace. Meanwhile, a third insight into the room at Buckingham Palace was given by former Mirror reporter Ryan Parry, who actually got a job there. He secretly worked at the palace for 2 months in 2003 after using bogus references to expose the then gaping holes in royal security. During his time there, he was able to walk unchecked through Andrew's private apartment and uncovered a running joke with household staff, which saw him leave a stuffed monkey in unusual locations. The toy, which was the mascot of the former ITV Digital and a puppet co-star of comedian Johnny Vegas, was left in places such as the jaws of a stuffed leopard.